Namaste. Summer vacations have set in. Many parents wonder how to keep our children engaged. It's a natural weakness for us, it's a modern weakness with all of us, including adults and the kids, to resort to mobiles, laptops, gadgets, or the other thing we can think of is going to malls, just hanging around doing nothing, window shopping, eating some junk food. And this has been defined as fun and the way to spend our time, unfortunately. But there have been so many beautiful ways to resourcefully use our vacation time. One of them was what our ancestors always did, that is to go back to our villages. Yes, going back to the villages. Just remember our grandparents, great grandparents, even our parents were so attached to their villages. My village, my Gram Devata, the Jatra of my village, it's my town, it's my friends, my place, the lake beside my house, the temple near my house. So that kind of a cultural connection they had. They always found every reason to go back to their villages now and then, some marriage, some event, some Jatra, some Mela, some temple Utsava, something like that. And they were very strongly connected to their villages. And they always used to have their connections with the village. But of late, because of the Macaulay education effect, which is meant to de-link us from our roots, because of this we have totally forgotten the connections that we need to have with our villages, the connections that we need to have with our roots. And the summer vacations are the right time to re-establish that. Why don't we go have a small visit to our villages, to meet our friends, meet our relatives. Maybe we have relatives there, maybe we don't have. But let's go there, try to figure out a way to stay in the village, make some place for us there, and take our kids there. Let our kids see something really new. Instead of going to the same old boring resorts, costly resorts where the same old water is recycled, the same rain dance, the same swimming pool, why don't we go and see real river sites? Why don't we really go and enjoy sitting on the banks of real fresh lake waters? Why don't we enjoy participating in the agriculture there? Let our children participate, put their hands into the soil and meddle with it. Let them understand something about agriculture. Let them understand something about gardening. Let our children play some Deshi games with the local children there. Let our children reduce the dosage of English and speak in their Matrubhasha. It could be Hindi or Tamil or Telugu or Kannada, whatever. Go back and listen so much to your own Matrubhasha. Listen to a lot, learn a lot of Matrubhasha, because today in the Macaulay education, the education of our languages, particularly regional languages, is very, very superficial. Just Namke Vaste, a little bit is taught, but a lot of English is taught. A bunch of English words, of course not Shakespearean English, but just some good English or Butler English, and nothing about our Desha Bhashas. So we are so disconnected from our literature and our language and usage. A visit to the village may somehow fill these blanks. We listen to so much of our Matrubhasha. We see our people wearing Deshi dresses and eating Deshi food, how they cook, how they serve, how they get together, how they sing, how they dance, how they come and participate in the festival fairs, in the festival utsavas, how the evenings are spent in some storytelling and sitting together, talking to each other, relating to each other. So much can be done in the villages. Our children will get exposed to a new part of life. There's another phase for life which we have totally not shown our children. Not just gadgets and WhatsApp and malls and all these, but there's also life by, there's another beautiful part of life which connects us to our culture. So why don't we try this? Why not take our kids back to our villages and spend some time there? Let's go become one with the villagers there, enjoy there, and our children will learn a lot of culture from that. No amount of TV or lectures can teach them that, but living, staying in a village for a week or more, or 2 weeks or 1 month, and let the children get free, let them stroll around. It's not so safe in the cities. We are worried to send our children outside, but in the villages they can just stroll around, they can enjoy under the sky, they can have so much of oxygen, so much of free time, so much of interaction with people, and they can actually see what life is like. So this is also a part of education which we are not giving our children. Let's use these holiday days specially to educate our children about our culture. Let's go back to the villages. Yes, let's use this vacation for visiting our villages. Namaste.